Okay, problem 6. So our first step, read the question, underline what it's asking for. So you have a rock with a mass of 50 grams and a density of 35.5 grams per centimeters cubed. What is the volume of the rock? Okay, so I've underlined my question. I'm looking for the volume. So then I write down my variables. Okay, so a rock has a mass of 50 grams, so I can put that right by my mass variable, and a density of 35.5 grams. And my question, what is the volume? I'm looking for my volume. So after I find my variables, my next step is to write the formula and solve it for what I'm trying to find. So I'm trying to find volume. It doesn't do me any good at the bottom, so I need to get that at the top. So what I do to one side, I got to do the other. So I'm going to multiply each side by volume, and I get volume times density equals mass, because that on the bottom and that on the top cancels. Now I have volume with density and mass on its side. I need to get volume all by itself. So if I divide this side by density, my densities are going to cancel. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So I can take that divided by my density. And what I'm left with is volume equals mass divided by density. Okay, so now I've solved my formula. The next step is to put my numbers in. So volume equals mass divided by density, which is going to equal my mass, 50 grams, divided by my density, 35.5 grams per centimeters cubed. If you have something that's in the denominator of the denominator, it goes up to the numerator. So my units are going to go to the top. If I take 50 divided by 35.5, I'm going to get 1.408457 grams. Okay, and then I need to round that to the nearest number of significant figures. Okay, and so if I look over here, this has 1, 2, 3 non-zero numbers, so that's 3 significant figures. This one has 1 significant figure, non-zero. This 0 is not significant because there's no decimal. And so I have 1 significant figure. So my answer needs to be rounded to 1 significant figure. Okay, here's my 1 significant figure. This is a 4. That means I leave that alone. So 1 centimeter cubed. That's my answer. Okay, last demonstration, and then you're going to be on your own. Okay, so a golden colored cube is handed to you. The person wants you to buy it for $100, saying that it is a golden nugget. You pull out your old geology textbook to look up gold in the mineral table and read that its density is 19.3 grams per milliliter. You measure the cube and find that it is 2 centimeters on each side and weighs 40 grams. What is its density? Is it gold? Should you buy it? So, what is its density? Is it gold? Should you buy it? So that's our first one that we're going to look at. These are the questions we're trying to answer. So that's step 1. Step 2, find my variables. Okay, so let's see here. It weighs 40 grams. So I know my mass. Remember, mass and weight are the same on Earth. So I know my mass is 40 grams. You measure the cube and find that it is 2 centimeters on each side. So 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and that's going to be 2 centimeters. Okay, so remember, volume equals length times width times height. We did that before, so volume is going to equal 2 times 2 times 2, which gives us 8 centimeters cubed. So I can put that in for my volume. Okay. So, and then what is its density? That's what we're trying to find. So now, after we've got our variables, we write down our equation. Density equals mass divided by volume. Okay, density, that's what I'm trying to find. This is all by itself. So I know this is the form of this is how we want our formula to be. Next, I can plug in my numbers. Density equals 40 grams divided by 8 centimeters cubed. Okay, so then I can do the math. So 40 divided by 8, I get 5 grams per centimeters cubed. That's the density of what they're trying to sell you. Is it gold? So this density is 5 grams per centimeters. We looked up. Density of gold should be 19.3 grams per centimeter. So no, it is not gold. Should you buy it? No way. It is a rip-off. Okay, so those are your practice problems. Hopefully this will help you. And so now, when you do this, make sure that you're going through each of these steps to solve this. Each one of these problems is going to be worth 5 points. Don't forget that you need to underline the question.